Today I'm excited to introduce a new website and user base to you that is called Instructables. Instructables is a how-to site where people discover how to do things or they create something for the very first time and they share step by step how to do it. So since you guys are creating and engineering, I want you to share your step-by-step process for somebody else to be able to recreate your circuit diagram. So the circuit diagram that you are currently working on with an engineering goal in mind is going to be placed on a site called Instructables. So first and foremost, you need to make sure that you go and sign up. Okay, we want the free plan. Okay, so you're going to sign up for the free plan, and you can sign up if you have a Google Plus account, Twitter, a Facebook, Autodesk, any of those, or you can just sign up normally by using your Gmail address, a username, and a password. Okay, so please make sure that you go ahead and sign up and then create an account. I do want everybody to do this. Once you are logged in, I want you to just know that there's so much that you can see. When you're exploring on Instructables, there's lots of things that may interest you, like 3D printing, bikes, woodworking, technology, workshop, anything that you find. As you can see up here, there's bikes and gardening on mine, as well as robots. Other things I want to show you are there are contests that you can join and compete against other kids in this world. But what we're worried about today is creating an Instructable. So go ahead and say create new. Now, only one group member needs to create your Instructable, but if all of you wanted to practice this, that would be fine. All of you do need to make sure you take turns. Of course, you first start with your title. Your title should indicate what it is that your circuit diagram is doing. And so go ahead and include your title there and say begin. Once you've begun, it's really helpful to not begin your Instructable until you have a lot of pictures, diagrams, and other resources that you need. Because notice here, upload any images, videos, and files that you may want. So your circuit diagram that you've created, pictures of the circuit that you set up on your Arduino board, step-by-step pictures of how to go about setting it up. Pictures of what your coding program looks like. All of those things can go right here, and you can just drag those files in. If you're not ready for that step yet because you'd prefer to write your step-by-step instructions first, don't worry, you can do that. First and foremost, this is your introduction page, okay? So you can click to add images. If you wanted to have a title image of what you wanted here, like if you wanted a motor to show or a light bulb, whatever, go ahead and add a title image. You don't have to, but you can. Also, you can, up here, all your images that you have saved in your files will be there. And then you can just drag those images into your Instructable where you want it. Now, this currently doesn't show much. So if you're ready to start your Instructable, you say add step. And right here is our intro, our random title. Now, random title is not very helpful, so you might want to change that, obviously. But then also, when you have an introduction screen, it really helps your user to know what your Instructable is going to be all about. So this is where you should describe what your Instructable is going to be teaching others how to create. And you can even go ahead and introduce yourself and say, this is my first Instructable, please feel free to critique, so on and so forth. Once you finish that step and you want to go then to step 1, this is where you actually begin the steps and the phases of telling people how to create your product. And so you could title it setting up your circuit board, or pulling up Arduino, or whatever you felt needs to be necessary to occur first is where you're going to put step 1 in. And then you simply add a step. So what's great is you can always drag images from your top bar here, and you write your instructions in there. So if you have one image per set of instructions, that's great because it will help limit you so that you don't have too many instructions that become cumbersome and confusing, because you want images to help break up your directions so that your Instructable is easy to follow. The more images and examples that you give people, the better it is. You can also include videos, and so videos are a great thing to include in your Instructable, especially when you get to the final phase of your step, and you can say view the final product, and you could just title it final product and then put a video in of how it all worked and functioned. So obviously when you are finished for the day, you're going to save your Instructable and it will be there. When you are done with your Instructable and you're certain that your directions are accurate, and somebody else could recreate your circuit, which you could test, say, on me, and I could try to recreate your circuit, then you'll click publish, and that will literally make it a public Instructable for others to see. So when you are done with that, that's the button you will press, is publish. So up here, again, it has images you can put up, images, videos, and files. Here is uploading a video or embedding a video. And then here is uploading a file or embedding a file. So those are all different things that you can do. Once you've created multiple Instructables, you can click on your login and click on the word Instructables, collections, drafts, so on and so forth. I don't have any published Instructables. I just have drafts from playing around with the site, and they're all my random title drafts. So good luck getting started today. I look forward to seeing what progress you are able to make, and I hope that you enjoy this site and all that you can learn from the community.